Welcome back to Tonight at Dave's special edition, where we are reviewing Hoosier Warrior Coffee. We've already tried 4. We're down to the final 4 that my good friend and Air Force Academy classmate and former roommate, Brian Phillips, sent to us all this coffee and a couple of Hoosier Warrior mugs. If you do enjoy this video and you think this content is solid, please do them a solid and click on the affiliate link below and order some of this stuff. They'll ship it right to your door. Up on deck right now for this side-by-side comparison, we've got the Revilee. Okay, we're going to do the drip version though, drip grind, Revilee, and we are going to compare that against Pathfinder drip grind. We've figured out that opening these up with scissors is the right methodology. So let's crack into these, make sure we've got enough water, which we do. Pathfinder, creamy texture, notes of baker's chocolate, brown sugar, and almond finish. Wow, that sounds pretty exciting. Let's see how it smells. Oh, the aroma on that is fantastic. I really wish you guys could smell my kitchen right now. It is just intoxicating. Creamy texture, notes of baker's chocolate, brown sugar, and almond finish. Let's do up the K-cup. All right, so we're doing a standard coffee measure, 1/8 cup level into a Keurig K-Pod while making a total mess of everything. Drop that into the Keurig. Turn her on. K-Cup, 6-ounce pour. But we want to make sure that we have a container to catch it before we hit the go button. Totally buzzing right now, bro. This is good coffee. Thank you so much for sending this to me. And hopefully this will be a wonderful partnership together. Smells wonderful. Looks nice and dark. It's got a wonderful aroma to it. Creamy texture, notes of baker's chocolate, brown sugar, and almond finish. All right, excited to get into that, but let's do up for the side-by-side comparison Revilee. I don't know if you guys can see this, but now that I'm into pouring up my 6th cup of coffee, I've got a little bit of the jitters and the shakes going on, and I'm developing a little bit of a sweat. So we'll keep going. I'm doing this for you so that you can know what an average guy thinks of all these different coffees. But this is actually a really fun experience. So Brian, again, thank you for sending the coffee and allowing me to do this for you. Let's see how this one is. Revilee. I used to hate Revilee back at the academy. Man, it was time to get up, and most often I had only gone to bed a few hours prior because I was writing a paper or working on a project until the wee hours of the morning. Sometimes that's when my best work would happen, though. And if you wait until the last minute, it only takes a minute to do. So let's get this one brewing. Revilee from Hoosier Warrior Coffee. 6-ounce pour and go. Oh, that is dark. That is really dark. Not saying that dark is a bad thing, but that is some dark coffee right there. I personally will probably need a little bit of cream and sugar in that one. Oh, this one. This is exciting. So Revilee, blended with 2 times the caffeine. Sweet. So I'm going to get even more of a caffeine buzz going on than I have right now. Earthy, bold chocolate notes. All right. We're going to man up and try this one. That is dark. Oh yeah, you can see that side by side. That's definitely the darkest one that we've seen yet. Revilee from Hoosier Warrior Coffee. We're going to try that. I'm a little scared though. I'm going to lie, a little scared. Pathfinder. Okay. Good. Creamy texture, notes of baker's chocolate, brown sugar, and almond finish. Creamy texture, notes of baker's chocolate, brown sugar, and almond finish. Good. I don't know if these are all now blending together, but I don't distinguish a lot of those notes. Baker's chocolate, brown sugar, and almond finish. Maybe it's just me. Let's compare that against the Revilee. Look at the shake I got going on. Definitely buzzing. 2 times the caffeine. So that one's not as scary as I thought. It's a lot smoother than I thought. And it doesn't have the bitterness that the jet fuel had. That one would definitely be really, really good with some cream and sugar in it. Any of these would be a wonderful breakfast beverage as well. But as you can see, that shake, that jitter that I've got going on, I think that's going to call it quits for now, guys. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead and get into editing this video for you. The 2 that I have not yet reviewed, Motivation. Brian tells me that this one's really good, so I'll need to do that in another video. You know what? There's only 2 left, and one of them's decaf. I'm just not going to drink the rest of these. We're going to take a little bit of a break, but I'm gonna keep rolling. I'm gonna get into these last 2 for you so we can knock these all out, and I'm not gonna cut you guys short. Motivation. So yeah, now I've got the motivation to continue with this video and fight through these caffeine jitters that I've induced into myself. And Brian, this is good stuff, bro. So thank you again for sending this stuff to me. Hoosier Warrior Coffee outside of Indianapolis and Indiana. Link below if you want to try their stuff. I can guarantee its potency. I can attest to its potency. I'm definitely got the caffeine jitters going on right now. So if that's your thing, this stuff works. It's got it in there. All right, we're going to wrap these 2 up. We tried Pathfinder and we tried Revilee. We're going to move on to the last 2 after we reset things here for a minute. So we'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back to this special edition of Tonight at Dave's, where we are featuring Hoosier Warrior Coffee. And I am doing a compare and contrast 2 cups at a time. We are 6 cups in at this point. We have 2 to go. We are going to try the Motivation, and Retreat blends at this point in time. And we're going to do a side-by-side comparison so that you can compare and contrast these with color and see what my impressions of these coffees are. So let's break into these last two bags, see if we can keep the caffeine jitters under control and in check for just a moment while we finish these off. Retreat. So this is their decaf or decaffeinated blend. It has a really nice nose to it. Chocolate aroma, yeah, definitely can smell that. Balanced nutty finish and hints of mild lemon. Not smelling the lemon, but lemon is more one of those things that you taste versus smell. So we'll look forward to that one. And then we've got Motivation, blend with smooth, rich flavors that presents chocolate nutty notes. Oh, that's some good smelling coffee. And again, I really wish this was smell-o-vision right now. You guys should smell my kitchen. It is just so rich and aromatic. The nose on that is just wonderful. Maybe that's one of the draws of coffee. Is it? Like an aromatherapy kind of thing? That smells so good. And I swear, Brian, by the end of this, you will have turned me into a coffee drinker. I guarantee it. That one smells really good. Let's put that in a K-cup and brew. Get to brewing. Level coffee measure into a K-cup. I'm going to try and not spill any of this or waste any of it because it is so good. All right. Into the coffee pot. We've got a container to capture. We'll turn that on. K-cup, 6-ounce pour, and let's get brewing. Oh, that's got a really nice nose to it. That's not the darkest roast that we've seen so far. I think the darkest one that we had was no, not Pathfinder. Revilee. Revilee was the darkest one, but that makes sense because twice the caffeine. All right, Motivation. We've got that one brewed up, and then we are going to do Retreat as well. Let's dig into Retreat. It's got a really nice smell to it. Honestly, I've never quite understood the draw of decaffeinated coffee. Probably because prior to this, I had never had really good coffee. But if your beverage smelled like that, I could understand why you'd want the coffee smell and taste and sensation without the caffeine. That would be really good with a dessert after dinner. Okay, let's see how it tastes. Okay, level coffee measure into the K-cup, into the Keurig. We've got a container, K-cup, 6-ounce pour, ready to pour. We're ready to brew. Right off the rip, that's a little darker than I expected. I love the valves too that they've got on the packaging, a one-way valve to get all that air out of the coffee package so that your coffee stays fresher longer. Well done. Premium coffee, premium packaging. Very, very nicely done, Hoosier Warrior Coffee. We'll put that actually here. Okay. So we've got Retreat, which is the decaf version, and you've got Motivation. But let's go ahead and go for some Motivation right now. Solid. It's blended with smooth, rich flavors that presents chocolate nutty notes. Definitely smooth. It's got a little bit of that bitterness on the back end. Typical coffee fare. This is one I would probably mix with cream and sugar. It's got a really smooth mouthfeel though. The bitterness is subtle. I almost taste a little bit of like a citrus in there too. It doesn't say it has that on the package, but little nutty. All around solid coffee. I would enjoy that with some breakfast. Man, I could go for some breakfast right now. It's 5 o'clock in the evening. I'm not going to make breakfast, but we will be making a Tonight at Dave's dinner here shortly as well. Retreat, chocolate aroma, balanced nutty finish, hints of mild lemon. Now I didn't get the lemon when I gave it the sniff test, but let's see if we get it in the sip test. Definitely lemon in there. That's actually really fun. That almost tastes like if you just brewed up a cup of tea and put some lemon in there. That's almost what that tastes like. That's really, really, really nice. Chocolate aroma, balanced nutty finish, hints of mild lemon. I would say that it's more than a hint. The lemon is definitely there. That's solid. Solid cup of coffee. Decaf. And actually that flavor with the dessert in the evening, that you know what that would go great with? Some of Deb's lemon bars. If you haven't tried Deb's lemon bars, you need to try Deb's lemon bars. She does all the baking in the house. I can't bake for squat, but that would pair perfectly with Deb's lemon bars or any other dessert that's got a tartness to it. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with me through this review of Hoosier Warrior Coffee, brought to us by Brian Phillips, who's one of the 3 veteran founders of that company outside of Indianapolis, Indiana. Brian and I were Air Force Academy classmates and graduates together. We were also roommates for about 3 weeks while we were waiting to go on to our Air Force careers. Thank you again to Hoosier Warrior Coffee for sending all of this coffee to us. I look forward to enjoying this coffee and featuring it in some Tonight at Dave's or This Morning at Dave's Tonight at Dave's episodes, and pairing it with some different breakfasts and foods and reviewing it along those lines. But this side-by-side comparison was a ton of fun. I've got the caffeine shakes right now, so we're going to call it quits for this one. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And if you would like to enjoy some Hoosier Warrior coffee for yourself, the link is in the description below. Take you right to their web store, and they will ship it directly to your door. As Always, thank you for watching and be safe out there. We'll see you next time.